So to top off the very quick introduction stuff, here you can see is my startup file. I've got a little extra section here, and this is where all the keyboard shortcuts and things will show up as we're working on the rest of the course. But I want to do one final one where I talk about some add-ons that I'd like to enable that can be handy, that I just like. And instead of typing add-on, what I meant to type was extra. So these two are actually extra objects that you have. So by default, if we look in here, we have a whole bunch of stuff in mesh and curve, but there's a whole bunch of useful ones here in extra objects. So if we turn these both on and just go into our settings, you can see now we've got things like single vert or round cube, different sort of toruses, math functions, diamonds, that kind of thing, and other extras. And same with the curves. Now we've got a lot more shapes. Now they're not necessarily that relevant for this course, but especially when you're doing motion design, being able to have, access to a lot of these shapes very quickly is really, really nice. So this is one I would really recommend. The second one is called Loop Tools, and I turned this on as well. And in one of the tutorials, or one of the sections rather, this is going to become relevant. And just to show you what it does and where to access it, when in edit mode, if you right click, now you've got an extra menu called Loop Tools with a few extra tools in here, and it's mainly the space tool in particular that we're going to end up using in one of the following videos. And that's why you want to enable it by default as well. Let's go back to our preferences, and then the final one, and this is probably one of the most I guess most important ones, is called a node wrangler, which is used for shading. And really all that does is, let's say, grab a new material over here and set this to just material view. If I'm bringing in any texture, let's just grab whatever, a wave texture, it doesn't really matter. Hitting Control Shift and clicking on that texture will give us a real-time preview of this. And I'm going to use this a lot in the shading section. So if you want to be able to follow along, you want to make sure to enable that add-on as well. And in the options, or rather in the Node Wrangler tab here, we get a lot more options. And some of these I'll talk about in one of the future videos as well. So with that said, these are sort of the 3 setup videos. And now at least you know why I've set things up a certain way and why my Blender looks a little bit different. And yeah, now it's time to really get into it. So let's move on to the next videos and really start with the course and have a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy what's coming. I've put a lot of time into it, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool course overall. So yeah, let's do it.